So I was going to ask you, but now that you are here, so why don't you tell us? I mean, there's an old saying. It's not a very good saying, but there's an old saying that all good things must come to an end.
Yeah,
So, what happened with Batman Delivers? So, why don't you share that with us?
yeah. So this is what actually happened. So when we started, it wasn't like we wanted to use the trade name or their identity. It was just that a fan moment and, do better than Batman deliver food at night. It was kind of fan moment, and we were not from business background, not business savvy. So we used the name, and we got
Mm.
our company registered. So we were like, since the company has been registered, so we were comfortable. Okay, now this is going to work. We got Batman Hospitality Limited. It
Mm.
was a registered company. And then we started promoting it on Facebook, Instagram.
Mm. Mm.
We were doing good. We got in money. So again, we were putting a lot of money in Facebook. We were one of the few startups that was invited by Google in its Google AdWords days to come understand Google AdWords. And they wanted to understand what our point of view was towards AdWords and AdSense. So we were invited to Google office, and they were telling us how to promote. So yeah, we were gaining good traction. So then one fine day, a big mob comes and steps in front of a cloud kitchen. And we were like, maybe it's another investor because we were seeking investors. We were quite happy. And then we realized they were like lawyers from Warner Brothers. They had flown down all the way from Mumbai, and they handed us legal notice. You are infringing our copyright.
Mm.
So, yeah, we tried to convince them. We negotiated with them for almost a year. Please let us use the name, let us use the identity. We invested so much money in it. All our resources have gone into developing this brand.
Mm.
But then they were adamant, and we finally had to change our name to Bets on Delivery.
Mm.
And we also had to change our logo. And that was a really big process, a difficult process
Mm.
of changing the logo, because there are only certain ways you can draw a bet, right? There are not many ways in which you can, and they have like a lot of bets registered as trademark, which whether they are using it or not using it, but they have like over the last century, they have copyrighted a lot of bet designs. So we had to
Mm.
get a design approved and everything. But then thing about online store, online identity, since we were only online brand, is once
Mm.
you lose your name, your brand identity gets diluted. Like everybody
Yeah.
remembers Batman Delivers.
Correct.
Nobody talks about bets on delivery, right? Because
Correct.
that's what we were after Batman Delivery. So once
Correct.
your identity, your business starts to go down. So that impacted us in a big way. And there were a couple of other changes as well. So when we started, Zomato was not there. We had
Mm.
a set heavy model. Like if we had around 75 riders delivering, and we owned about 75 bikes. So fuel was
Mm.
us, bike was
Mm.
us. There was for pilferage, maintenance,
Mm.
bike, and
Mm.
we were paying salaries. They were not contractual employees. We were
Mm.
giving food. So what happens is, see, if I'm giving you a salary of 10,000, but I own the bike and fuel, it would be equal to you getting 20,000 per month, having your own bike and using your fuel. But the
Correct.
mindset is, I'm getting 20,000 over there and 10,000 over here,
Mm.
right? So
Mm.
that also impacted us. Because riders were like, हमें वहाँ तो इतना मिलता है per kilometer delivery का. So it became kind of difficult for us to get the riders. And
Mm.
model was very asset heavy. Like to scale up, like buying, we had scaled up to 5 kitchens, 5 delivery kitchens. But for every
Mm.
delivery kitchen, like every rider added, we had to spend like 50,000, 60,000 to get a bike.
Mm.
So scaling up was difficult.
Mm.
And secondly, it gave other restaurants. I would say that Zomato was a good thing. It
Mm.
has helped other restaurants. Now what they can do is just go online and start delivering. So you are delivering till 11. Now if you want to deliver to 2, all you need to do is stay open till 2,
Correct.
right? That's all you need to do. We had to
Mm.
build our website. We had to get riders on board, everything. So when we were doing it, even McDonald's was not delivering beyond 12 o'clock. Sorry. So once we started delivering, and then McDonald's changed to 2 o'clock delivery, came up till 2 o'clock delivery. So yeah. So for us, a couple of things that didn't work in our favor was not having a daytime taste. Like we didn't. So now what restaurants can do is like they have a proper dining restaurant, or they deliver during the day, and cost gets like 24 hours operation, make it easy for you. You can subsidize, you have riders and kitchens and all those things working during the day as well. All you need to do is probably get certain more employees and it works. We did not have a daytime taste. We were only operating during the night. So, we were just concentrated in a block of 4 hours, I would say. From, let's say, till 12 o'clock, a lot of options were there. So, let's say our business started at around 11:30. And by 3:30 was the peak. After that, it slowed down. So, even if you are getting, say, 15 orders in a period of 1 hour, you have to have 15 writers.
Yeah, correct.
Or at least 10 writers. Right? To have deliver 15 orders, you need to have 10 writers at minimum.
Correct.
In a period of 1 hour. So, and we had all writers on our board. So this was the diversification which we were thinking of, but then we were not able to do it. We just, were not able to concretize it, to have a store in day front, and to move from asset heavy model to asset light model. We had invested so much in building our own capabilities. So initially there was a reluctance on our part that we have built our identity. People are coming on our website. Why should we go to Zomato for orders? Why should we use their app for orders? We had invested like good 30-40 lakhs in developing our own app. Yeah.
So I think my sense is, then Shakti, you can correct me. Changing the asset model would not have been as difficult as fighting with the Warner Brothers, right?
Obviously, fighting with Warner Brothers, we did not go into legal process, but just convincing them, trying to convince them, and that pressure of having to change our name and all those things were a lot bigger issues, because then investors were reluctant. We got first round of funding, and next round of investors were not ready because they were not sure what's going to happen. Right? Asset model is a small thing, right?
Correct.
100 bikes is like probably 50 lakhs worth of asset. Not a huge detriment.
Correct.
But that thing was a big dampener when we had to change our identity.
Oh, and Batman Delivers has a very nice ring to it, which backs on the person. Batman Delivers is phenomenal. In fact, we only wish and hope that at that time, if Warner Brothers had shown a bigger heart, we would still have Batman Delivers around. That's what we can only hope now. Great.